On today's agenda, we have the Chaser. We're gonna do a quick oil change on it. Time has flown by so fast that it's been a year since I changed the oil. I've only driven like 3,000 kilometers last year overall. I am actually going to a road trip. It's best to change my oil now. And I do have one mod that will keep the car on a down low, but unfortunately it's not gonna be me changing the wheels over. I'm actually gonna drive out with these wheels, and if we get defected, then we'll sort that out later. I'm just gonna use this summertime daylight as an advantage because yeah, it's currently almost 7 o'clock right now and we still have sunlight. So you guys have already seen me do oil changes on a Chaser, but I think this is the first time I'm gonna do it on the actual nice driveway. I can honestly fit underneath without having to jack up the car because look how high I got the bags to go up. So I think it's enough space for me to just go under. I could be wrong. The last time I did this on the rocks, I had to take off the front bar and jack it up a little bit more. But yeah, looks like I got a lot of space under there. Bags of the life, boys. My dumbass forgot the oil filter. That's the first. I haven't started the job yet. I haven't drained the oil yet, but looks like I'm just gonna drain it and then get an oil filter tomorrow. And I'll do that one mod today just so we have a win. I got a Grady sun plug and it came with this washer. I was looking online with this replacement and I actually found the same size washers and I can keep using my Grady sun plug, and that just avoids for me to buy a $30 sun plug. This washer only cost me $11 for a packet of 10. This is where I got it from, Wolfchester, Australia. They're from Melbourne, got it shipped here in Sydney, and yeah, just a replacement washer for the sun plug. Anyways, I want to get to this mod because I've been warned maybe 4 times now by the police to cover it up, and that might have just given away the clue. But the pod filter, I have something that I found online right here, this big box. I'm gonna open it up right now because I'm pretty keen to put it on. Here it is. This is a panel and it's from Project Aero. Man, this is what I really needed. Just gonna roughly put this, but it should be like that. As ridiculous as it is in Australia, it is actually illegal for you to show your freaking pod filter, because they said if you run over someone, they might get caught in the pod filter. Like, bro, the hood's gonna be closed. I don't understand. Anyway, Australian laws. So in order to not get in trouble, cover it up. But the only problem is that's covered up and they might look at other things. Anyways, I got 4 warnings for this now, so I figured it's probably the best time before a roadie trip. So just cover it up and it looks so stealth. And yeah, that's how it's pretty much gonna look like. If I can give one honest flaw about this airbox, is that I wish the brackets, you didn't have to put a nut underneath the screw. So now I have to put this on and put a nut underneath the screw. I wish the brackets were like the same size as a screw and you can just screw on top, not needing a nut. The only reason why I am wishing that is because once the cover is on, it's going to be very hard for me to go under and put the nut on, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's the only flaw I'm having difficulties with, because yeah, it's just pretty hard to work around it. And if I do want to take it off, it's actually gonna be a pain to take off the airbox. But yeah, that's the only flaw I got. Overall, it's a good airbox. Just to get to that bottom one, I have to use this flexible socket. Finally got the airbox on. I did have to remove that over there just for installation. I will put it back on just so I can hide that pod filter more. As I was explaining before, not to put them down. You guys did a fantastic job. If you guys have an upgrade of an airbox, I'll honestly buy it. If you don't require nuts underneath the airbox, because it would be easier for me to remove the pod filter, but it's honestly inconvenient. And you know, the front was really easy to get to, that was not easy. so I had to do this last. There's a bolt down there which was pretty hard to get to because this was on the side here. If you guys made it on top here, it would have made the job so much easier. Besides all that, with the nuts being needed, it's such a clean airbox. Like, I love it. Plus you can see your overflow bottle still, which is very thoughtful. But yeah, I'm not shitting on anyone, I'm just being real with installs. If you guys are looking to install an airbox from them, with installs I like to be very transparent. I don't like those videos where it's like a 3-minute cut and they said it's so easy to install. Everything I've done over the years, I've never said something was easy if it wasn't easy, and if something was very easy to install, I'll tell you guys how easy it is and I'll show you. Yeah, but for this one, it's a nice airbox, but honestly it was very hard to install just because the nuts needed to go underneath. And yeah, that's my honest review. It's not a 5-minute install if you're ever looking for it. Maybe I'm just slow, but it just wasn't that simple. But yeah, here it is, the new airbox. It's looking so neat, just to hide and be more stealthy from the police. You guys are probably wondering why I'm prepping up the Chaser just for a mini road trip, but there's a huge reason why, and this is also why I haven't been uploading at all, and I've been so behind because I've just been prepping up for this day. If you follow my Instagram, you probably have seen on story all posts. I'm not entirely sure when I'm gonna reveal it, but yeah, it's been a long prep. It's just my explanation on why your boy has not been consistent or uploading for a while. But yeah, stay tuned because I'll explain later in the video. I'll show you guys what's happening. And yeah, for now, I'm gonna remove these stickers. As much as I don't want to remove the stickers, it's a little bit red hot. It's not subtle at all. To be more subtle, I just gotta remove at least all this. I'll probably just keep the low down there, but yeah, it's pretty cool stickers. The stories behind it: Endless Dreams and Visions, Spirit of Chase. Those are both from Incomplete, the very first designs. Endless, man, it's gonna hurt for me to remove this because it kind of makes the car, but yeah, I gotta remove that. Got that from the photo shoot, I think 2 years ago now. Time's gone by. And this one is from EOT. If you guys watch him on YouTube, he's honestly the biggest inspiration for this YouTube channel. This is the last time. Oh yeah, there it is. It's looking a bit more sensible. I have complained about the stickers at the back and it's just not worth it. That's why I'm taking it off. This just came through mail today, just in time before the trip. Yes, this is my first one and it's super necessary to have. This is from Cap Industries. Now, having the Chaser with the airbags going not on fire, but it was smoking up, there's always a potential chance of it to catch on fire. So I thought it's time to have one of these. Either the motor gets on fire or the airbags are on fire. This could actually save me one day, and I hope I don't have to use it, or maybe I'll use it for someone else's car. It's a necessary emergency. I want to put it on. Install's pretty simple, just like this. Oh yeah, it's installed. There it is. It was pretty simple. 2 bolts at the front of your seat. I had to muck around with 2 bolts at the back just because it was cross-threading on this one here. The only other concern I have is apparently it will affect the movement of the seat to move forward. It will have like a limit, so I'm going to test it out right now and see how far I can go, because I have the brides here, the super low rails, and I just want to see how far I can get. Yeah, it is a limit. That's as far as I can go, not much. Linda will be sitting back by a lot actually. That's actually a lot. Safety first, I guess, and just a sacrifice for the passenger to sit further back. Anyways, that's all I want to show. Pretty necessary mod. If you guys want it, I'll link it down below. They make for other cars as well. For this one, they made it specifically for the Chaser, but they have all other cars in variety. Cap Industries. Would recommend. Before I chuck this box away, this is what he says. It can get rid of electrical fire, any gas fire, oils, and any ordinary ones like wood, cloth, paper, rubber, anything. So yeah, pretty handy to have. Now I have this car safe and sound. Alright, I thought I should just sit down and tell you guys what's happening and why I haven't been uploading. And the reason is because I've been focused on this one thing, and I guess it's time right now to share with you guys